shall we talk today? What shall we... Let's talk. I just finished kickboxing class today. And one thing I've learned from this class, and I think it applies to pretty much everything else in life too. So hear me out how we're gonna link this. I was in the kickboxing class and I've been doing this for a couple of years. And sometimes you can't gauge your own progress. It's but obvious you can't see your own progress, but at least you can feel it. How so? When somebody new enters, like when a new student enters the class and you are clueless, like, they are beginner. So that's when you realize that more than enough to now guide them. For you also remember that you were a beginner once, and what all challenges you had to face, and how you felt when the sequence that looks so simple actually doesn't look that simple. It is quite challenging for a newcomer. One thing I learned from this class is that I have no idea who I'm going to pair it up with, right? Who is going to show up and how I'm going to pair up with who. So depending on who I'm pairing up with, somewhere I feel progress. Like today was somebody, I would say like a beginner or just a beginner, and I felt like I know more and I could guide her enough. And at the same time I felt like I wasn't improving, in the sense I was just staying the same. And that's when I realized, when you pair yourself with somebody who's better than you, who knows more, who's more advanced than you, now what will happen is it will challenge you to level up. It will challenge you to level up. You will grow, you will learn, and it will not be easy. But you will want to give up. You will feel like, oh my God, she has to. Sometimes I feel it when I'm paired up with somebody who's better than me, that I feel like, oh my God, they did not get that kind of a workout or a challenge that they would normally do if they were paired against somebody better, or their advanced level. So the level is quite important in life, in the sense, if you want to level up, always go for somebody better than you. And that means you're gonna really feel not so great. You will feel like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I have a long way to go. A lot of things will come, but remember, the reason you attracted, or you are even lucky to find somebody opposite you, better than you, or I would not say opposite, next to you also, it doesn't matter, but better than you, it forces you to level up. It teaches you to level up. Automatically you become better and better. But at the same time, that's for your growth. But at the same time, I've realized that in life, we must also be a teacher to somebody who's new. Because we were once new. We were once a beginner. And so I feel given the opportunity. And at the same time, there are times when you are paired up against somebody, I would say equal match, then it's more interesting, it's more fun, because you both are matching each other. The moves, I'm talking in terms of kickboxing, but this is applicable to everything else in life too. That's when it's interesting, it's nice, you both are matching. The moves are in synchronicity, kind of, if I'm speaking in terms of kickboxing or boxing class, but also outside the class also it works the same way. So depending on what you want in life, depending on what is given to you in life, or who we are not in control who is going to be next to us or opposite us, but at least we know that if it's somebody better than us, grab the opportunity and learn all that you can to level up, because this is your opportunity to really become better and learn so much more from that advanced person, versus when you have no choice, you're paired up with somebody beginner. Then now this is the time to teach or guide that person, because you also know how it feels. But at the same time, it also brings out actually what happens is, when you are with a beginner, is like, now it's a test for you. Do you remember? Do you remember what you've learned? And now, and if you do, can you teach it to others, and with patience, and not look down upon them, but teach them or guide them or understand them. And if you're paired with somebody equal match, then it's going to be fun. It is going to be amazing, because you both synchronizing each other's moves. It's the similar, so that is fun. So that is fun. So there are three aspects to this: the fun part, the leveling up part, which is tough because you're against somebody better than you, and then you are the teaching part when somebody is a beginner than you are, not necessarily you are advanced level like I am not. So let's keep that in mind the next time, whatever we're doing, whether we are and it can be not only kickboxing class, it can be cooking class, it can be teaching or learning something else in life, it can be so many things, but I hope you got something of value today, in the sense what I'm trying to convey, the message that depending on who's opposite you, doesn't mean you become like them. In the sense, you stand your ground, you know where you are. In fact, it will reveal to you what you still need to learn for yourself, versus what all you already know. So how do I say this? If you already know, then continue to strengthen what you know, and what you don't know, find somebody better than you, and be willing to really learn from them. You know what I mean? Have that learner's mindset. But now I've realized in life also I want to have a teacher's mindset, because it's only when because the teacher's mindset is what, it reveals to you what you know. Are you able to teach? It's not everybody is able to teach others, because it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of understanding of the opposite person, and then I would say shift yourself according to that person to guide him, to teach him or her, whatever. So I think for me at this point in time, I would of course continue to have that student mindset, a learner's mindset, but I'm ready for a teacher's mindset, a guide mindset, to guide what I know, because it's also a test for me. Do I really know what I know? You know what I mean? And what you know, am I able to pass it on? And then sometimes you just want to have fun, rest, and find an equal match where you mirror each other or synchronize each other's moves, and it's fun. It's fun not only in kickboxing but in other aspects of our life too. So that was a morning talk. I hope you learned something from it was an impromptu. I just knew I wanted to. Sometimes when I get in the car and I'm like, okay, I need to talk, and I need to just randomly see what is coming out, and this is something I hope you were able to understand the essence of what I've been trying to tell you. Okay, have a good day, and see you soon. Bye.